Hello, this is Jonathan Mallory at droneminds.com, and in this video I've been messing about with trying to put a neutral density filter on the CG02 Plus for the Yuneec 500 Plus camera. I did at first try to put I had a GoPro filter from Polar Filters or something like that, but it was just too heavy. Even though it's only meant for a GoPro, it's only a few grams, but the motors in this gimbal are so weak it wouldn't lift it up, and it was just juddering about. So the next thing I came up with was cutting a rather crude slit in this plastic bit. This plastic bit actually comes off. You can just take it off. So it just pops out really. It's just held on by this little tab here and these three little tabs here, and you can see I've somewhat crudely made a slit by heating up a scalpel blade and doing it around the edges. I've kind of ruined this actually. If I want to sell it, it doesn't look very nice. I might have to shave this off and make it smoother. I can't find this spare part anyway. I don't suppose they're expecting people to break this spare part, and I've got this 0.3 neutral density sheet that I bought from Amazon. It was only about £5 for this massive piece like this, and all I wanted was this really. So all I'm doing is, where I've made my slit, is sliding this through here. So it's right across, and then you put it back on the camera. In fact, you can see through it there. Don't know if it makes much difference, but that's without and that's with. It's like one of those eye tests, isn't it? Is it better without or better with? So this is with the filter sheet on, back on the camera, and to stop it flapping about I've just got a bit of surgical tape and I'd stick it down like that when it's flying. You might think of a more elegant solution. I mean, you might not need to cut a slit in it, you could probably just stick it straight over the top. Actually, I don't recommend cutting an ugly slit in it like I have, because you might want to sell it again and it looks like you've damaged it. So if I do sell this, which I might do it, I could buy the 4K version instead because it looks cool. I'll have to make that look neater or explain the horrible mess I've made of it. So anyway, here's some footage of the Yuneec flying around an old windmill and some fields and a bit of railway track. Okay, so I'm going to start with two identical clips. The first one is with the neutral density filter on, and what I'm looking out for is to see if there's more or less detail in each, because if it's darker, it's probably because of the sun being behind the clouds and not because of the filter. And the filter is maybe supposed to make the blacks deeper and maybe show more detail in it, and it's a bit like wearing sunglasses, so, or like putting your hand over your eyes to look at when it's a bright day, so you can see the details better without the glare. So I'm not looking for darkness and brightness, I'm just seeing if there's better detail or not. And one of the other things I was going to look out for is to see if there's less zaggies, because you get a lot of zaggy lines on straight lines. I've taken some footage of some railway track coming up, and see what the difference is. Anyway, so this is the first clip with the filter on. If you try and make note of the details in it, and then I do the almost exactly the same clip again with the filter off. Notice it's a bit brighter, but there's more blue in the sky, so maybe the sun's come out. So try and ignore the brightness and darkness. And then the same two clips again, one on top of each other. So no filter at the top and ND filter on the bottom. And the next bit coming up is a little lake with the railway lines behind it. So that's with no filter, so you can see there's lots of reflections on the lake, but still lots of zaggies on the lines. And this is with a filter, no reflections, but the zaggies are still there. In fact, they might even be a bit worse, I'm not sure. And this is just the last comparison clip, really, just to look at. This is with the ND filter, and the one before was without the filter. So that's that, really. I'm not sure what it proves or unproves. I guess if you want to record over water, it seems like the filter's quite good for getting rid of some of the reflections. But it makes no difference to the zaggy lines on railway lines like these up here at all. This is with the ND filter on, by the way, this last thing. So I don't know, you decide. Watch it a couple of times, see if you think any one's better than the other, or if it makes no difference whatsoever. Comment below, subscribe, join the forums. Thank you for watching.
Are you sure this thing is safe?